Jalen Reagor against the Saints, and let's just go through the routes. First, here we got mesh for the Eagles against the cover one defense for the Saints, and what you have is the two crossers coming over here, right here. Jalen Reagor will sit over the middle of the wheel and a post route. Now, Reagor does a good job here as Hurts is flushing out of the pocket to seek the depth right here because he knows he has the crosser, he's underneath, so he wants to come behind him and present himself as an option. He has some good separation here. The throw is there to be made if Hurts had seen him there. This play, we got running back swing with blockers in front with the tight ends at the top. We got a 9 route from Reagor at the bottom. And what I like about this rep right here, obviously the cornerback is playing him as if it's a regular route, so we can take a little bit from this, is the outside release that he gets right here. He stems a little bit and then takes it outside. Then he gets some lateral separation from him so he can run vertically instead of being pressed out to the sideline right there. It's a solid route. It's a solid get off on the 9 route. Eagles want to take a deep shot right here. They're running the NCAA concept where you got a shallow crosser here, you got a deep crosser, and you got the post route from the boundary right here with Jalen Reagor as is coming up right here. Now it's a good idea by Hurts as he's got no one open in the two crosses right here to lead Reagor to the outside right here. And Reagor has some decent speed to track that, and he also recognizes that he has to go a lot laterally as the ball is in the air. Now, looking at it from the box, you could make the argument that you'd like him to extend a little bit and get into the air right here instead of just getting one hand on it. It's not like launching for the ball so close. So here, 1st and 10, Eagles run the sail combination to the top of the screen once again right here. As you got Dallas coming again this time over the middle, a little bit deeper will be the intermediate route. You got Boston Scott coming in the flat, and then Jalen Reagor will be the deeper option on the out route right here. Now he actually does a pretty good job of selling the inside before he's cutting out, and that does create a little bit of movement and reaction from the cornerback as he has to turn 180 this time instead of just turning 9 degrees had he not done that. So he actually gets some separation right here where you could have made an option for Hurts to lean this one to the outside and potentially get the first down here. Running a slant to the top here against Janoris Jenkins. Actually has some decent tendencies in this one right here. Sells the outside here as if he's going on the 9 route before he going inside. It's an okay break, but Janoris gets a hand on him and makes the turn easier for him, and he's all over it. So at the bottom, running a 9 route this time, once again against Janoris Jenkins, and he never really gets the separation, and unlike one of the earlier clips that I showed, this time he doesn't get lateral separation, so he gets pressed to the outside here, never really becomes a part of it. What I'd like to see him do here is with his outside arm, chop it off on the cornerback, jump up, actually make out position the cornerback, or at least try to elevate, get the ball, but he doesn't have the confidence, and he just bats it down. So now we got 3rd and 7, and Saints coming out here playing zone, and as you got the tight end right here coming across the middle, he is going to pick play on the outermost hook to curl defender who would be coming out with Jalen Reagor as he's crossed the middle right here. So he gets picked off, Reagor gets the ball, and this guy right here has a pretty good angle on him right here. Has a 20-yard head start, doesn't have that far to the sideline, so understand why he doesn't run full speed, but also if he ran full speed, maybe get a little bit more. So at the top here, you have a slant wheel. What would you like to happen here? Once again, like it's cover one man. So what you like to happen is the tight end Ertz out here to come out and pick the outside cornerback here to create the separation for Jalen Reagor as he's coming in there. He never touches him at all, so that does not create any separation. So neither of these two guys are options. Coming on the end of round right here as they're faking the treble option. Solid play design right here. You got the triple option look, first read off to Miles Sanders, and then you just pitch it back for Reagor. Good job staying to the outside initially, cutting it back inside, and get us some yards there. Late 2nd quarter, running a sail concept to the top of the screen right here where you got the drag coming across the middle. That's going to be the underneath route. You have the out route from Greg Ward, and then Reagor going on the streak route right here. He's not the main man beater on this play as the Saints are running cover one man. Once again, that will be either the outbreaking route or the drag across the middle. Hurts finds that, so that's a fine play, and Reagor does what he has to do in that combination. Here got Reagor at the top. He's running a slant route against man coverage, and what I'd like here is for him to actually run full speed because as we're looking at here, so I'm going to start it a little bit. It does not look like he's running full speed across the middle, and you want that to present the option across the middle against man. So you guys have one chance in red zone right here, and the Saints will be playing man. You got Reagor at the top. He's just going to run straight for the goal line and then go outside from there. So he would actually be an option if you were to go for him as the immediate target. With the first read here is Zach Ertz, who gets absolutely obliterated at the line. So as he never becomes an option, then you got to roll out. And at that point, Rager's already covered, and they never really gain some separation afterwards. So here Eagles running a play that they Hurts also ran at Oklahoma, where you have the drag coming from the one receiver side, and you have three guys blocking down here with a QB option. If the linebacker, that will be right here, is following that. Now, what the problem with this is you have seven rushers, so you want this slow developing play to go into like a quick developing play with Rager immediately looking for Hurts, but he takes a lot too much depth. He never looks back for Hurts, so he's not an escape option here. And as the entire play is set up to the other side of the field, this is just a dead play to begin with. Rager could have made an option, but didn't. And on a 3rd and 8 here, we got Jalen Reagor in motion. He's coming across here into a bubble screen. Good design here to get the ball in his hands in open space. Now, you could make the argument right here that you can go inside with the blockers you have in the O-line here, but usually with bubble screens, you want to get outside where your blockers are. You can't fault him here for making one guy miss and get some yards afterwards. Overall, decent play to make the 4th down more manageable.